trying to figure out what that black thing is. When you try to figure out what the heck the live things are, and they don't let you get to them right off the bat. Yeah, that's the fastest I've got to that. It's the right one, and it's off. Settings, playback speed. I always increase it because I can't see the chat. Hi, Mary. Hi, Randy. I'm enlarging it so I can see it better. I don't need to see me. The other day, my chat quit on my iPad, and the phone is so little because I never got it up on the laptop. So you got to be able to see the chat. Randy's been out fishing. Glad he's having success in that. Hi, Terry. I have no D today, guys. So I have Randy. He's probably going to leave. Hi, Dorlin. Terry, I'm not sure what she's going to do. Because Randy says no D, no Randy. Yeah, you see enough of me? But, yeah, I haven't been doing much of anything. But so far the storm is staying away. They said we should get a storm. Yes, her birthday is today. She's with her mama. And Daddy was going to try to get time off too. And then they was going to go have just a fun day. Carp and catfish. Yeah, I told her, I said, everybody is going to miss you tomorrow. Happy birthday from the gang. Yep. And yesterday I come in, was going to try to get this block sewed together with her. There was no way. Hi, Cheryl. She did not want me to sew this block together. Randy sent a picture. Of course, Randy sent a picture. Yeah, I haven't had carp or cat either, Terry. Yeah, I'm getting to the picture, Randy. Good thing I have multiple devices. I have the phone up here, the laptop there, and the... Hi, Sharon. Lots of carp. The cats have a whiter face, and they have whiskers. And a carp. In my neck of the woods, our carp, we just kill and let them go. They feed the rest. But I left this block. I left this block unsewed. Okay. Back of his pickup, the cat's running away. Is that a Hoyer lift in the back of your pickup? It's like, there's Randy's fish in the back of his pickup. That's the cat. And he just left the carp on the ground. Hay spike. Oh, okay. See, our hay spike's on the front of a tractor. This is layer cake. Well, right now I'm picking anything, Cheryl. It's just scrap fabrics. It's my friend give me the pieces she didn't like out of her layer cake. I have leftovers from layer cakes. And then when I have fabric, before it goes into the scrap bin, I cut all my 8s and 10s. Because you only need an 8-inch square for this one. So I just put them in the garbage. On the layer cake, you got a lot of strips to go for the next quilt. Then when I sew this, I sew all my quilt blocks now in 1.8. Hi, Messy. 1.8, not 1.6 machine. Anytime we have to trim something, it takes and loosens our stitches. You're welcome, Sharon. We have to stick together, right? That's how we learn the shortcuts. Someone that's been there, done that. And why not to do it? Hi, Kathy. Kathy is on Tuesdays and Thursdays. She's coming off at the same time I go on. So she can attend the chat with everybody. I'm on her chat all morning. And then she attends my chat in the afternoon. It's nice to have a break and just do what you want. Are you still working on your diamond dart? Oh no, Terry. Is that why I couldn't sleep at 3 o'clock this morning? I was awake from 3 to 5. So I was kind of glad when I didn't have D today, but I'm working on 2 different blocks today. On my Appalachian Trail. The way we were twins. Yeah. I haven't felt the best yet today, but life goes on. I sew on. I'm just not overdoing it. This is the first time I've sewed today. I've avoided even doing my handwork. I cleaned house instead. And just lay back, relax some. Randy, that's a good one. I'd hate to see my bill. It's going to be worse. And finger pressing. Hi, Puppet. And how's Puppet today? Your little sister's officially 1 now, too? I know her birthday was sometime this week. It seems like you said it was this week. But I told Dee happy birthday from everybody before she left last night. That we was going to miss her today. And the next time we see her, she'll be 1. Which is, I will see her on tomorrow. Not yet? Okay. Are you having a big party for her? Dee had a dolly party. She had the fancy rhinestone bell-bottom glittery pants. She had the western fringe. Her cookies were cowboy boots. Hi, Adeline. You're going to have a giant party? Okay. But she had 3 great grandmas there. She has 1 great grandpa. He was there. Her grandpa on Daddy's side passed away right after they found out that she was going to. I like that one, Terry. Yeah, my doctor said not to take aspirin yet. They said don't take it until we tell you to. No refunds. Yeah, by the sounds, Randy uses all his money on bait, buying chicken livers. Or do they give you them things? Because he makes quite the concoction for bait balls. If it can't be fished with a plastic worm, or whatever those rubbery worms were. I got most of my fish always on a purple rubbery looking worm. And those things stink. Okay. That's fine, Puppet. It's like, we understand. We all have lives. Even us older ones. I like that address, Terry. I wonder what the post office would do with that address. I was waiting on my Elvis stamp. Send a postcard to and return to sender and all that stuff. I was going to put his stamp on the envelope. Guess I better wait for the iron to warm up some. But I have a whole bucket of pin pieces to sew together today, the Drunkard's Path block. I'm going to cut out some fabrics for your New York Beauty block. You got it free from Mount Scrapmore? Okay. He said I want to do a New York Beauty again someday. But I'm going to Google the thing very well first. Because I don't want, like the instructor, she just said lay them out. Figure out a pattern. In some place I still have the little paper pieces. But it's my first attempt. I just did, because I didn't have internet. Because I thought when I took the class, she'd have all sorts of suggestions. She didn't bring one book with her. So we could see what a New York Beauty quilt was. My friend gave it to me, the class, as a birthday present. And I told her, don't give me any more presents like that. And I'm not taking it apart. Hi, Nia, Fashion Studio. Do you have a website? And welcome. And this is the block untrimmed. Now it needs trimmed to 9 inches. And normally I have a little one with me. Okay. Get on this one here. Where's the YouTube button? And do you quilt? What is your craft of destruction, whatever we want to call it? It's like, do you quilt? Why is it not letting me? See, it won't let me open it from there. I have to go to manage videos. Hunt for it. It won't give me a live. It will let me video. It's like today my tablet is acting funny. Not letting me go in there. Do you sew just clothes? Means you say fashion, but quilting is a fashion for the couch, the chair, the bed. Thank you, Terry. I just love having a rebellious, outdated Apple iPad mini. Haven't got the other one going yet. And I know I can come back later on my laptop and read all the chat. But so Terry is a creator too. She has several little knowledgeable grace frame techniques and quilts and remodeling. Beautiful fashion. Okay, she needs your New York fabric sewing district up there, whatever they call that. Is it the fashion district? And here's trimmed. So here's the one I did on Tuesday and finished on the other one on Thursday. And for showing purpose, a drunkard's path consists of 2 pieces. Trying to get a dark and a light. The garment district, yeah. Drunkard's path starts with, you have to have a template or a ruler. And you have 2 pieces. You know, when they overlap, they make a square. But you can't cut them from a square. You might be able to a 5-inch square. I'd have to see. I might as well do that while the cutting board's here and I'm thinking of it. So if I put this down in the corner, yes, you could cut out of every 5-inch square, but you have a background and a color, and these just happen to be one of each. And then I pinned them with the background, which is a white on white tone for me. But then you have to pin them, and when you pin them, you lay the piece out in the middle where it looks like it's on right, the same amount on each side. Then you pin the middle, then you flip the wing, I call it, over on the side. I'm hoping the chat stays running this time. The other day it quit on me, and I didn't have my laptop up and running yet. And then there's a little bit of gap here that you just, because they will straighten because of the green. We're now on the bias. And you put a pin in the middle there. And then you take over here. Same thing. They kind of just maneuver it in. And when you sew it, I'm using my long arm pins right now. I ran out of pins, and I says I'm pinning all these together. So, and then when you sew it, you sew with the biggest piece on top, which I don't need that one. These are, I don't know if I need yet pieces. I have a whole bucket. So now I'm sewing it still 1.8. But you just take your time and sew. And it usually works right out to where there's no buckle, there's no anything. It just, the way the feed dog and the top work together, and the straight of green and the bias edge, they all work together. And then, like on Kathy's, if somebody would just chat once in a while, even if it's to make sure I know that I'm still connected. That's my biggest worry. I'm notorious for the worst internet. And if I could get mine going. Okay. Thank you, Sharon. Because I just don't know if it's actually working or not. I've been kicked out of so many lives. But it just gives me reassurance that it's still running. And anybody got a big project they're working on or planning on starting soon? I can't start anything else. The one block that I'm working on is those right here. It was very, very, very easy, Dorlyn. Very easy. The hardest part of that Spools and Stars was trying to condense down the pattern pages. Because it is a free, you Google Spools and Stars, and it is a free pattern. The link might even still be up on the video I put it up. Yeah, you got to do some more sewing on that unicorn. Like this one, some of these pins are too tiny to go in my long arm. I'm going to buy my long arm some set color pins. I just scored some batik jelly rolls, so I have to find a good pattern that won't waste that precious stuff. It's like, I didn't want to do just a jelly roll race. That's why I did the jelly roll sizzle. Because the jelly roll race I did. I'm usually a one and done person. That's me. But unfortunately, the Hunter Star has been the one I like the most. And then I have some fat quarters that I won in 2013 that I'm going to put into that also. Too many ideas, so little time. Yeah. The easiest is like the 4-patch or 9-patch, like I did. Oh, hello, Gladys. Jelly roll sizzle, when it has, if it wasn't buried, I could go grab it. I got the back sewn together for her plaid quilt. Cheryl's plaid quilt is made from plaid shirts. By looks. I think that's what she told me. But I put Minky on the back of my jelly roll sizzle. And it actually is just, it's a scrappy one. Two fabric lines, because I had 2 half jelly rolls. And then I had a little bit of the yardage. But it took very little of a background fabric. I just put some new pins in that one. But I made mine, it's 48 by 72 or something like that. It's a lap quilt with the Minky on it. Makes it even more comfortable to sit out and watch TV. And it makes Alani happy. Because Alani likes the soft fuzzy. But I have so many quilts that I just use myself. Like the one behind me is all applique. It's all of my pets, our family pets. And it's Minky. And this is so soft and comfortable. I love it. But it's like right behind you. Right here you see the sugar gliders. Ace and Hatter. Ace is still alive. He's in my other room. He's outlived all the knowledge on sugar gliders. The vet was even surprised he was still alive. Because normally they don't survive without a buddy. And it's been over 2 years now. But he has a home until his last day. His master won't take him back. She said it was too hard watching one die. She don't want to watch the second one. And it's like, do you think I enjoy it? deaths are as bad as watching your spouse or your mother or grandmother, whoever. I don't think death is supposed to be nice. So off to another subject. I can hardly wait for little one to walk. When she does, who knows what my Tuesday, Thursdays will be. That's why I switched it over to Mama's when Mama's here. That's why I've switched my time. It's just easier for me to have the quickest hands in with Mama. She's got some fast hands. Not too many people quilting. I had to put the plaid quilt up for a little bit because I need to get this one here. I call it the Diane's Antique. It has to be the one done next. It's like, I don't want to put it off too long. If those tariff, I don't know what the tariff's going to do for threads. Oh, I'm getting near the bottom of the bucket. One nice thing in the bottom of the bucket is some finished blocks. Ouch. I do have a stack of finished ones in the bottom. Just for me to know that it's still moving. I can't get to I need to open up the emojis. That's what I need to do. Keep hunting for 2-letter words. I gotta do on this one, the Appalachian Trail. I'm gonna consult with the gal that's going to quilt it before these get any more tangled. 3, 4, 5, 6. Cut some up. 7, 8, 9. They get tangled up and drop over the edge. I don't want to take the time to, but I could show you how easy they lay out, because they do. They lay out very easily. And this is all, it's partially planned, but it's all scrappy. Because I just had a 5-inch width of fabric of like 50 colors. I'm not kidding, about 50 colors. I had, I think, 30 plus. And Darlene, she had some, and we shared. I bought like a one-third of a yard of all these different fabrics. Different stores have different requirements. So we shared. So our quilts will have a lot that look alike, but still be different. And when I can, I will post hers and mine together in the on the YouTube community page. I don't know what it's called. I don't go there very often. I made that other block I made it 4 inches. 1/4 inch seam took up a lot of room of the first round of sewing, so I went down to 1/8. Missed my points, but still felt like I did something. That's good. Yeah, it's like on the smaller blocks like that, you do have to cut your seams down. The Anita's Arrowhead block. And see, like these here, it's like, you wouldn't think that they would lay flat. But when you go back to press them open, because you're working on, they just lay flat. They open right up. Every once in a while you get one, I get one that I nip. I call it nip. It gets a little pleat. I just loosen that stitch, re-stitch right there. But I have no problems with them laying back flat. Yeah. Because it's like gonna try different things in different sizes, but I go, don't, because I get started. I can't quit with one block. I have to do multiple blocks. But there's a lot of purple in this quilt because that's what I had. I buy the most or given. But the original pattern, or the story about the pattern, because they really don't tell you much of anything in the pattern, is in a magazine. But it's like on one block, I need 4 with the white backgrounds. And on the other block, I need 4 of the print backgrounds. And I have the stack here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 4 of the darker backgrounds. And I just stack them up there. Oh, there's the 4th one. See, sitting right here. Do I iron my clothes? Only if I have to, Randy. Because most of mine are t-shirts. As long as you get t-shirts out of the dryer, you don't have to go back too often with that. So, see, that's 2 blocks that have been, this part sewed and pressed. I need 12 blocks altogether. The quilt itself is on the spare bed because I'll get these these 12 sewed together. And see, I have 2 flowers to go with that set and that set. So this one's got like the stem and the leaf, because this green, I rotate back and forth. You put your clothes on to straighten them out? Yeah. I put mine on so Dee can wipe her nose on them. Thank you, Tracy, and welcome, Tracy. But it takes a lot of work. This is called they call it an heirloom quilt because of all the hand stitching, the time to work. Yeah. He said this will be an heirloom quilt. This is a quilt that looks like Grandma made. You know, just like the one up on the wall that's my next working project. I have to do, my goal today was to finish these flowers here. It's like, but means I'm fighting kind of a headache. I didn't want to get too carried away. But I'm trying to get that row done. What I need to do is find something to do that doesn't require wearing my glasses. But I love applique. Hand and machine. The quilt behind me is machine. Machine raw edge applique. I gotta finish their dog tags. That way, as I get older, that I don't forget their names. I can't figure it out. It's like 72 degrees outside. My house air conditioning set for 74, and it keeps kicking on. And it's on right now, and I got goosebumps. And if Carrie's watching, she'd be laughing. If Darlene's watching, she'd be saying, give me it, because she's always hot. I don't understand why the air conditioning's running. I have all LED lights, so there's no heat. Really? No way, Sharon. It's like, remind me not to go visit Sharon. If it's that hot there today, I don't know if I want to go see her. I would. If I had the opportunity to visit any of my quilting friends, I would go. Randy, I would go fishing with him. He could just pretend one of those poles was mine. Yeah. I'm sorry, Aaron. But it's like, that sounds like not breathable. Can you, it's like, I know you can breathe in it, but I guess you have to get used to it. You got AC? Good AC? I know when I lived in Indiana and Illinois, they told me I couldn't have a swamp cooler because it was hot. And of course, I was pregnant at the time. I says, I need a swamp cooler, air conditioner, something. They said, you don't put swamp coolers in your house in these neck of the woods because of the humidity. I didn't know what humidity was. Yeah. And when that AC goes out, you call and get the repairman there immediately. It's like here when we're in a freezing. I hate calling the repairman if the furnace quits, but I'm not going to freeze myself. And if it's on the weekend, I'm better off to go get a dang motel and run basic heat to keep the pipes thawed. I have 4 more pieces here that I know of. That's all that was in the bucket. I got them pinned together at 1 a.m. I thought I counted and had a extra 1 or 2, I think. It's always fun trying to figure out what you have. When we first moved here and had an apartment, the AC went out. Landlord sent us to a motel. Okay, that works. It would have to be. It's like, I couldn't even remember the berries. Hey, in Indiana, we asked the people if it snowed there. Because we got a, hi Sheila. Hi Carrie. And they said, no, it doesn't snow much. Because we was in the middle of the block. And we was the only one in the middle of the block. So you had to plow one way or the other. Like 200 feet. You had to shovel. And they said, no. So we didn't think anything of it. Then it snowed. And snowed. And then it quit. And then I got shoveled out to one end. So my husband could come in home. And then just got to the end and the city plow went by and big old berm up the end of my road. So I had to shovel that out because you can't drive a car through a 2-foot snow berm. Then I was working at shoveling out the other way. Got to the other end, got it done. And I says, he isn't going to come through here, the city. Next thing you know, he plowed that in shut. So my decision when my husband got home is we're going to have one-way driveway. That's it. I'm not plowing or shoveling that much snow again. It's like, no way. But the neighbors, each time I said, I thought you said it didn't snow. Well, it didn't used to. You must have brought it with you. Kathy, hi, Rose. The pattern I'm working on, which one? The one behind me? This is called Anita's Arrowhead. And then the other one right here is the Drunkard's Path. This is one half the Drunkard's Path, and this is the other half. Because there's 2 parts to the Drunkard's Path here in my quilt. And this one's called Appalachian Trail. It was in a magazine in 2007. And if you want to see the bigger overall quilt, this is, take it out of the shiny wrapper. This is the picture that I seen that I just said, I have to make it. I have to make it. This one reminds me of what my grandmas would do. Great grandmas. And it is just absolutely gorgeous. Yes, I'm biased, but yeah, apartment complexes don't usually put air conditioning in. Every time I've had an apartment, I've had to bring my own. And they used to complain about the window ones, but now they have those, I call them the robotic looking air conditioners that actually sit on the floor. That's what Austin has. Because the weight on the window can break the window sills of window air conditioners. I said if I ever have to have one, I'm buying one of them. And you can get them with heaters, fans that rotate. They're really nice. And The quilt behind me is just an applique quilt. She's on the side of the state that's a little bit cooler, but she's up in the fourth floor where heat rises, remember? I would have cross ventilation. That's all I need now in my older age. And then this one here was the quilt that's we did foundation paper piecing of all these different butterflies. And this is how I put it together and quilted it. And being I didn't have enough charm pack, because it takes like 99 squares I used. I had to buy some yardage because there was no more charm packs of this fabric. And then what I had left, because I had to buy, it's all in the back. So it looks like you get a twofer. I told my kids I'll be the best quilted old lady in the nursing home because I have so many quilts. This one here will be the one I use the most because it is so soft. We'll have to put us all in the same nursing home. We'll call it the Quilters Retreat. We'll even let Randy in. Yeah, I agree there, Cheryl. It's like packing those groceries. I used to have to pack up groceries to the second and the third floor for different clientele I did transportation providing. We wasn't supposed to pack it up for them, but she absolutely refused to take it out of the minibus. So I would load her carts and then push the stupid thing upstairs. She had, you know, those push carts. She always had 3 of them full. But we was just transportation providers. We wasn't caregivers. It's like it was pack it on. You pack it in, you pack it off. But these things press out so quick, so fast, so nice. You have to make your cross ventilation, Kathy. It's like you'd have to do your patio door in Jen's room or your bedroom. You have to make your cross ventilation work. Oops. Don't need to melt that plastic case. Here, I'll sit that there. Finish. I think that was it. Just the one that's under the needle. So now I have to put an ice pack in your bra. No, it's like in my house here when the air conditioner is not working, I put a fan, and you have to know where the sun rises and don't, because the fan has to switch house halfway through the day. Whichever side the sun don't rise on, that's the side the fan goes on first and then blows across and then you open just one window on the other side of the house. Only a couple inches. It just has to be able to move. And then we put ceiling fans in. My kids love that. And the grandkids liked it even more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I have 4 of the solid one. Bye, Dorlin. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have so many purples. I tried omitting a purple here or there. And then I'll count how many blocks I have. See, there's only 2 of these, so that's not right. Oh, I forgot to turn that off. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 3 of these and 2 of those. So I got to see what I have to make yet. So there's 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So then I have to take those extra pieces that was just here. Looking for the extra pieces because I had so many piles of things. That was 9. So this one needs 1 more. So put a half moon in this pile. That'd be 10. 11. And half moons. 1, 2, 3. Looks like I need to make 1 more half moon. So I only have a few to go. It's like I still have plenty of fabric left. Checking the cubby holes to see what's here, there. Because this is all the scraps. So it won't take me long to figure out the other half quarter circle. But I have to cut 1, 2, 2 more half moons of white, and 4, 5 of the bigger pieces like this of white. I'll do them off camera. So that, according to that makes 12 blocks. It's like when you look around to make sure you got everything. Ice cream buckets come in handy for something. Oh, I forgot the one on the thing here. So I have enough of everything. Because I needed 1 half moon there. Because this is a white. Press to the dark side. So this is what I need to finish. So what I can do is take 1, 2, 3, and 4, lay them out, and they just, if there's multiple purples, I put them opposite each other. and just start sewing these strips of 4 1/4 inch drunkard's path. And the next one takes a little bit more placement. The secondary block. Hit the right button this time. Sorry for that. Now these ones that have the dark sides, there's just a little bit more placement of them because they go at the clock. It's noon, 3, 6, and 9. The solid corners go on the clock. And it gives a funny looking plus sign there, so you can see that. But I'll point 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock for me, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So for you guys, 1, 3, 6, 9. I think it could be backwards, but you get the point. There's always something that you can line them up to instead of constantly having a block to refer to. I come up with the 1, 3, 6, 9. Then when these are all sewed together, I'm not too picky. They get, the bed has the big quilt, and I just go lay them out where they're not touching each other. They can be near each other. They just cannot be touching each other. Let's see. Are there multiple purples hurting this block? Yep. I'm just doing them in groups of 2. Each 2 is a block. Chain piecing to save on thread. And then the pieces don't get lost this way, but you can get through this process a lot faster. Still sewing at 1.8. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing again. This one here got something spilt on the fabric, but it's not going to be enough to show up. 1, 3, 6, and 9. Because when the quilt's quilted, washed, it's just all going to work out perfectly. Don't know what got, if it's a factory oops or what it is, but not enough to detour me. Someone tries to steal my quilt, I can say, find that blue dot on the blue. Okay, again, the next one is the white center. But I just try to always put the purples opposite each other, or blues or pinks. Who knows what color will come up. But these are simple steps that I can do. Because I did, I think, 24 of with the drunkard's path pieces already. Okay, here I go with the clock again. Try to find an emoji. There it is. I don't know if it does it or not. It's like, I don't know. Where's the keyboard? Yep, it's like, it came through. I just making sure my thing was still working. Okay, 1. There's no set anything. 3, 6. Let's do this one down here. And this purple one up there. Yeah. I was going across the emojis and I go, oh, there's one that fits. Goes with my purple behind me. Close as I got the one I needed. My tablet never has let me open this live. It's like, I was amazed. Okay, back to the white. Pink, brown. Put the florals opposite each other. Just wanted to make sure my chat was still moving. We're almost done. I'm not going to go back and sew all these things. But they're it's like very simple. I might cut out that, the off-white thing, the white background. So another week before I can start thinking about the borders. Well, I've thought about the borders. The borders are going to be just a white square with these. So it'll be this square with a white square. And then in the corners, I'm going to use these. So like if it needs to start with white up here, make sure to put the white background. So that's my thinking. And point them in. And then if it ends where it needs to have a color one, then do the other one. There's always plans. But I have this whole stack. And this is supposed to be enough. So every other 4¼ inch block is white. And then other ones are this. But I don't know if I should turn them one way or the other or rotate. So I'm going to ask the long armor. What her idea is. Because these two colors are very similar. I flip the pile over. Of course. Because I was playing with it. Doesn't really matter. But my 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock. So let's do that one there and this one there. So the purple and the pink are opposite each other. Thought processes. There's There's all sorts of thought processes in making a quilt. There's math and thinking. And this pattern, like I said, it was just an article more in the magazine on the border technique that they was using. And the border technique is not being used by me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I have more white on the white, so I'll have to lay these out and see what I have. Purple, purple, pink, and green. Because I need 6 of each block. Always a thought process. When you think you have it figured out, there's something goes wrong. Always something goes wrong. Somebody's outside mowing before it rains. Not me. Austin jump-started the lawnmower the other day so I could get it done. So, another thought, I got to do some more counting and go from there. I know, I lost my math and my reasoning while I was sick with COVID, so thinking about the logistics for quilting sometimes stalls me out. Yes, it does. It's like, I picked this quilt in 2007. Seen it in the magazine, ripped it out. Like, so now if I stack these and see if anything's got 7, then there's something wrong. Yeah. I end up helping so many other people with their, what do they need? Because they see how I do without the patterns. And sometimes I go, I wish I didn't do without the pattern, because I get asked for help a lot. Because evidently I have the math and the brain to figure it. I don't know. 3 to 2. 3 to 3. I think I'm going to come out with too many of the white. 4 to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I have to make all the extras in those other colors. I need this, and wherever those other colors just went. Because I know I have way more of these. Because I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need one more of that block. Did I put them in here? Put these back down on the bottom so I don't pick them. Did I put them in the bucket? Yep. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so I still have extra. So I have everything to make the corners. Because I know I have to make the corners yet, but I don't know if I need 2 and 2 or if I need all 4 the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So all I have to do with these is open these up, each one of these, and press and sew back together. And these, the ones that the applique goes on, I do not trim at all until the applique is done. Because appliquing can sometimes change it and pull it in on the sides sometimes. Just depends on how much work there is. And then the other block, with what I call the fancy plus sign, that one gets trimmed. It can be trimmed as I go. Because I can just pick it up. But it's like I press to the dark side here. Because that way they're opposite on the two halves. Oh, you got a purple flower. I didn't look that far. But it's like, at least Sharon keeps the chat going where I can see it. I just know that there's 6 more sets of applique blocks. There's 6 more applique blocks. Keep saying that to myself. Plus these 2, and then it's done. It's done with the applique. Then I gotta get appliquing back on my Halloween. September, I gotta dig down the Halloween. Get those pumpkins on there. All 6 pumpkins. I got the 6 grandkids. I gotta get those 6 great grandkids on there. It's a quilting work. First it was going to be a wall hanging. Then it was going to be a throat quilt. And I think it's still a throat quilt. It's just something that it's always going to be in the works. But it's needle turn. The modern day needle turn. Or, no, that is not. That's needle turn. It's just I can't turn the needle very well. I press it. I press it with the iron before I get going. Sorry, stepped out a bit with the neighbors. I saw someone's new black lab pup. Oh, he is gorgeous. Then all the dogs came out. Yes, I understand that one there, Terry. I understand that one. I get, Delaney's pup. When she's here, the puppy's here. And she's not a puppy anymore. She is 10. Maya turned 10 just before Delaney's birthday, I think. Yes. Yeah. I didn't want anything to do with animals, but my family all has them. Then, Melinda brings Bailey here. I wouldn't get attached to Bailey because she's too big. I'm not used. I like lap dogs. Lap quilts, lap dogs. Not monsters. I like the ones that like us because we can cuddle them. Press, finger press, finger press. All these finger presses. I finally got the nail polish off. Had to pick it off. I tried all sorts of polish remover. Those overlay, those color nails, I had to pick them all off. Not enough nail polish remover in my house to remove it. But it's like Kathy's soap opera started. Oh, 15 minutes ago. Guess I should look at the clock once in a while. Didn't mean to keep you guys here that long. Because I don't wear a watch. So it's like I don't see what time it is. But I want to thank everybody for joining me. You tried press-on nails and had to take them back off. It felt too weird. I soaked them in the car shampoo first and then peeled off. Is that like the Color Street? Or is that the hard plastic that has tips and all? Sharon, I have enough fingernails. The only thing I have is this one fingernail's two very thin ones. Those one press on that you just use their little glue strips from the dollar store. Okay. Yeah, those there was really weird. I had overlays put on top of mine. Now I have hangnails so bad because I can grow the fingernail. It's just they're not thick enough. But that Color Street is like 9 layers of fingernail polish. And they wore really well. Because I put them on right after my birthday in June and just now took them off. But the glue is still, I'm still picking glue. And then Emily, she used to get those overlays that they actually glued onto the fingernail. She'd come home and she'd start chewing on them. It's like, she got better with age. She could leave them on longer. But it's like, defeats the purpose if you come home and start chewing on it and pop them off. The gal at the nail salon, for my one fingernail, she says, put clear top coat down and then put a piece of toilet tissue on it, let it absorb into it, and then take away all the edge, and then put another layer of top coat to help make that. That didn't work very long. I guess I had the wrong toilet paper. But I tried it. You know, she said what to do. Well, I only have 2 more of these to sew together. Might as well finish them, right? But I'm glad everybody came over. And it's like, can't say you learned anything. But my oddball to fill in when I have Delaney, I will do the Anita's Arrowhead block. I try to find something that I can do with her that it's not going to be, but I have to have all the cutting done before her. I don't bring that rotary cutter down very often with her. And I think everybody understands why. The sharp things stay up there. She plays with the... You can say you learned something. Okay. Because it's like you can do anything on smaller blocks. It's just another technique. And make a miniature quilt. Enter it in the fair. A lot of people enter miniatures. All of our Washington fairs are going by the same book. Susan Yearout was reading hers. And it sounds like she was reading mine. So I will stay here and press these open. Not for with you guys. I want to thank you guys all for coming over and attending. I hope you got something done. I got something done. This was something I was going to do this weekend. Because I don't have nothing this weekend. Next weekend I have birthdays. I have a birthday on one day. And if I get bored, you never know when I might pop up with something. But object is get the glasses off my head. They're not quite sit right. And they drive me nuts. But see you guys all on Tuesday. And I should have Baby D with me. I know I will have Baby D. I didn't have her Monday this week or today. No Baby D. So we'll see you guys all next Tuesday. Thanks for coming. Bye, everybody. Where's that button?